the Core Essentials Everyday Carry Gun Belt, right now on Pirate Firearms and Reloading. Hey folks, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Core Essentials Everyday Carry Gun Belts. So Core were nice enough to reach out and send this belt out to me for review. So they did send it out free of charge, but I'm not gaining anything in terms of this review, so it's my honest opinion. And check out in the link below, if you use the code PIRATE10, they will give you 10% off at checkout. So that's really nice. I really appreciate this from Core. So here we are. Here's how it comes in the box. So they let me choose the belt design and the buckle design, and then they've included a whole lot of optional extras as well for me to take a look at. So you can see they've got a belt keeper there. It comes with an Allen key and a couple of spare grub screws, which you'll see me use in a minute. Obviously the belt, so I did choose a multicam black belt. That's the nice hanger that they include as well, and an extra belt keeper. So we'll get rid of the box and I'll show you a few of these bits that come in it. So this is the long belt keeper. It's a optional extra, and it comes with the small one. I'm not a massive fan of belt keepers, but they include them. And this is their hanging device, which is also an optional extra. To hang your belts in the wardrobe. As somebody who has a few belts, that's an awesome idea because there's no easy way to store a belt. And so here's the actual webbing belt itself. So like I said, I chose multicam black, and here's what makes their belts unique. They have this ratcheting teeth system on the inside of the belt, and they're 1/4 inch adjustments. So we've all had that belt that the holes aren't quite in the right place. This completely eliminates that issue. And so obviously nice set of instructions here which talk you through how to size the belt. Now the cool thing about this belt is it's a one size fits most, and you can size this belt at home, which is really cool. So basically what you need is a good sharp pair of scissors, and there's no actual measuring required because they've worked that out for you. So on the inside of the belt here you can see the numbers. You take your pant size and add 4 inches to it, and that gives you the line to cut on. And as you can see, a sharp pair of scissors straight through the belt, which is awesome. Now obviously it's advantageous to cut slightly larger to start with and then work your way down to a comfortable size. Once you've done that, you open the cam buckle on the belt, take your Allen key out of the packet, and what we're going to do is remove or back out these 2 locking screws in here. So this is part of the EDC system, and these screws make sure that the belt is firmly secured to the buckle. Once you've done that, you slide it over the end of the belt and close the locking cam. So the locking cam has teeth on it and locks the belt initially in place. Then what you do from there is take the Allen key or Allen wrench and secure those 2 screws. This is what gives the belt that extra carrying capacity. So it's worth noting that these belts can support full-size firearms, and they're rated up to 8 pounds. Right, so the way this belt closes is you basically slide the tail end into the buckle, and the ratchet automatically clicks over the teeth on the back of the belt, and then there is a release tab on the underside which allows you to obviously slacken the belt off or take it off. So they've been on the market since 2015 and hold 2 US patents for this particular belt design for EDC gun belts. And it's a really novel idea because there's nothing worse than a belt that doesn't quite have the right adjustment. They've eliminated that concept almost entirely. And we've all eaten a big meal one day and thought, oh, I need to slacken that belt off. Well, you can now do it discreetly at the table without the whole world knowing you're undoing your belt. Right folks, so it's been about 4 weeks since Core sent me out this belt. I've worn it every day since I filmed that initial setup, which you've just seen, and I'm absolutely in love with this belt. It is the right amount of stiffness for what I carry on my belt line and in my pockets, but it's not so stiff that it's uncomfortable. I've been so happy with the adjustment that's here. It's such a great belt, and that fine adjustment that they offer in the 40 plus teeth system is fantastic. Now, I struggled to find any downfalls, but I'm about to show you the one that I did find. You'll see that the little notch lines up perfectly with the ratcheting system on the underside, and what it means, if you're not paying attention on this particular buckle, when you go to insert the belt into the buckle, it actually catches. Now, it's very minor and it's not the end of the world, and you just simply tilt the belt further in towards your body, and once you do so, it then will slide through. So I'm not particularly worried about this. This will happen to be with this particular buckle. Now, that's something else to note, that Core do multiple different buckles. I think there's about 7 designs, and then they have different finishes in those buckles. And you'll notice here that it's now a whole lot freer in that pivot point. After wearing it, it's softened up. And because it's now freer in that pivot point, it means it fits my body a little bit more comfortably as well. So I think there's probably a little bit of a wear in time with these belts as well, but that's just the way it goes with most gun belts. Even a leather belt has a wear in period. So there's no wear on the teeth or the ratchet system, which I'm pleased about. I was slightly worried about the metallic buckle on the polymer track, but there's absolutely no sign of wear, so I'm really impressed with that. There's absolutely no sign of wear around the actual belt as well, which is awesome. And they do say that it is a highly durable material, and I believe that. And it's moisture and sweat resistant as well, which is really awesome. So, absolutely in love with this belt. I can't stress that enough. I carry a lot of stuff in my pockets, so here I'm going to give you an idea of what I carry. So this is a leather pouch that I've made to go on my belt, so it holds a Leatherman OHT and a Zippo. I carry a flashlight, a pen, obviously keys, phone, wallet, handkerchief, all the common things, challenge coin. Obviously I'm in New Zealand, so I don't carry a gun. That's not permitted down here. If you live in the free part of the world, that's awesome. So that's just an idea of what I'm carrying. I tend to wear jeans in the winter, and then I wear like lightweight shorts or lightweight longs in the summer, and I've worn this belt with both, and both are exceptionally comfortable. There's no sort of digging in with thinner materials like you'd expect on shorts. And the cool thing about Core is they offer all these different design buckles and all these different design straps or belts themselves. And in one category, like the EDC belt, you can mix and match buckles and straps. So you can have leather straps. They're rated at a slightly lesser weight, but they're still there. So you can have your formal belt in leather with like a nice maybe brushed steel or a gunmetal belt. Then you can have your, tactical or everyday belt like this one with a black buckle and a black actual belt itself. So you can mix and match, and that's kind of the thing about that hanger. It's got 3 slots on it, which kind of means I want to fill it with 2 more belts. Alright, so I want to touch on a couple other things. So Core offer quite a series of belts. So they offer the tactical belt, which is what this one is. It's 1.5 inches wide. Like I said, 8-pound load rating. They offer the leather in the same 1.5 inch wide at 4 pounds. They offer a Western series at 6-pound load rating. They offer Garrison belts. Now they're slightly wider at 1.75 inches and they're a 10-pound load rating. And then they also have the Battle belt as well, which is the same again, 1.75 inches at a 20-pound load rating. And that actually has molly grooves in it, so you can fiddle your pouches and things you've become accustomed to. They also have classic gear, so they have 1 3/8 inch dress belts and casual belts, and they even do a slim series of belts at 1.25 inches or 1 1/4 inches. So you've got all these different options. They also offer ballistic sunglasses, wallets, so they really cover most of your EDC accessories and things that you're going to need. But we all know how important it is to keep your pants around your waist. There's nothing worse than running along with a whole lot of gear on your belt and finding your pants are trying to fall down on you. So I think Core has really hit this on the mark. They produce such an awesome belt. It's so comfortable, and yet it's just the perfect stiffness. Now, in the photo that I'm about to show you, I actually took a piece of offcut and I split it in half. And I wanted to show you what they call their reinforced power core center. So that's a trademark, and that's what provides the stiffness to the belt but still maintaining the flexibility. And so they've had belts on the market for like the last 3 years and they've never had a single belt break, which, I mean, that's a review in itself, really. That tells you all you need to know. So if you're interested in any of their products, go and have a look at coreessentials.com, and remember, if you use the code PIRATE10, that's pirate with a Y, you'll get 10% off, and I'll put all that information down below. They've also provided a whole lot of extra information, which I'll pop down in the description as well. But head on over, check them out, and at the moment, I've just had a look on their website and it looks like they're offering free shipping in the US for orders over $100. So capitalize on that and get in there and enjoy a really great quality belt. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I release new videos every Friday, so hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on anything. See you in the next one.